matches, and they just haven't looked that great lately. So for FaZe, they have to have a big week, and then they have to hope a team like EG, which it's looking like, I don't think TK is really gonna drop out, right? Like, if there's gonna be a team that has a bad week, they've done it in the past, it would be this EG squad.
Oh, big-time moments call for big-time players. You've seen some moments from FaZe this year at Stage 1 playoffs to win it. EG with that second-place finish at Seattle. This is a huge one for Division A. The run for FaZe may begin here. Or do we see a team that won Stage 1 not even make it into playoffs for Stage 2?
That's crazy to think. I mean, our Stage 1 champions, I mean, you obviously sort of looking at all the years of competitive Call of Duty, you know, it's not a surprise where teams have started off the year so hot and then they sort of drop off, and just through all the different meta switches, teams catching on. But FaZe is a team, they stuck with this roster for this reason. They believe at any moment they can win a championship. They did it at Stage 1 playoffs. Can they do it again? Can they make Stage 2 playoffs? That's the first goal.
And this map 1, it's big when you think about this best of 5. You know how high the percentage is for teams taking series when they're able to get a map on the board in the first hard point. FaZe take the lead now with a couple seconds remaining on Statue. We'll look at the rotation now to Main Street as EG set up, locked and loaded.
Yeah, you have Assault here at Underground. You have Apathy watching Coal Room. So what is that going to do? That's going to force FaZe towards those water spawns. And I like this. Priesta, he's just waiting for the pinch. There's that first kill. Priesta ends up going out. But EG with a couple of kills that go their way, they respond appropriately, but Replays is still alive. He has some help from Attach as well. Priesta's going all the way to the back, but all the kills right now are blue in that kill feed.
They got him spawning all the way out water. They're trying to wrap back in. Priest and Attach were trying to hold this back line, but both finally going to get picked up. Been a very nice hold here from EG. I know there's been a couple moments they've been killed out of the hard point, but they've yet to give up control.
There's about 20 seconds left here, you know. Obviously, these 20 seconds would give EG about a 40-point lead, but I think it's been a pretty good job, like you said, for FaZe to just keep them out of the hill, right? Not give them that full 60 time, and, well, they're going to start that rotation. You already have number 3, that Zuma in the hill. You have Priesta fighting towards Barrel, and then you have Replays in that fire building. They're trying to do such a good job. Just choke EG out, control all those middle points.
And even though EG, you know, even though FaZe was able to clear them out a couple times, they still get a solid 40 or so points there. So it's definitely a great hold from EG. Now, this is great from Attach. He wins that gunfight in the back. He's going to make players turn around and focus on him. Let his teammate in the hard point, Zuma, soak up time.
Yeah, but they have to watch that number 5 arrow. Aches ends up spawning out due to Attach's position. They have to be aware of this pinch, and now they have to be. You see, Zuma just spawns up. He makes the call out to Attach. Hey, I spawn Main Street. There has to be somebody on the pinch. Attach, he's able to find that kill on the Aches.
Do you think that push all the way to back barrel is a little bit too early in the hard point, maybe? You get that split, like you want that obviously later in the hard point when you're setting up for barrel. Maybe a little too early?
I thought it was okay. I think if Attach probably gets one more kill there, they're able to pick up. But as soon as sort of 2 kills go the way of EG, you can see sort of everybody's attention on that barrel building, which then forces those spawns. So it was a good reaction out of FaZe, but well, I don't think it's a bad setup. They're just trying to keep FaZe so far away from that hard point. They did a great job. So you now have FaZe Clan in the lead with about, 25 points, plus you have them in this barrel building, a couple of hard points in a row, and this could be a solid lead for them.
If FaZe can clear out top middle, there, they pick up the kill on Silly, now get to top mid. This is where it can get scary for EG. They don't have a presence water side, though, so they're going to be able to waltz up. That'll be what Apathy and Assault that are trying to make a play. Replays gets in position to at least slow that down. Priesta finally drops top mid, and now maybe an opportunity for EG to collapse, and here it comes.
Yeah, here comes that contest, but FaZe does have those back spawns. Replays trying to find a kill, not able to do so. Aches with that bar, cleans him up. Silly's still alive. He's able to find 2. That's a big 20 seconds. You still have one more player here. It's Zuma, and he forces an Attach spawn to the back as well, so he goes all the way around. This is a big 15 seconds for FaZe, and they're going to get it as well.
I think you still maybe feel okay about that if you're EG, the fact that you're able to contest for a while, considering how good a setup it looked FaZe had. Once they got top mid control and Replays rotated to water, you thought that might be a perfect hold from FaZe, but EG do their best to disrupt it. Unfortunately, during that time, FaZe also pushed up to a 50-point advantage. So a significant lead here for them. They're spawning useless for the next Crane hardpoint.
Yeah, the problem with me is this is three hills in a row now where FaZe has had early control. You have Lower Dash, you have Barrel, and now you have this Crane. And, well, they're realizing the situation. There's those back spawns that they forced. Silly trying to get to the hill. Nice kill on Azuma, is able to do so. So EG going to gain some time, but Attach and Priest, they able to find those kills. Now the nades will come in. Priest able to get another one. Well, once again, FaZe just fighting that EG hold, and now you have attach, set up, and fire, and look where they spawn them. This is exactly what FaZes want.
This is great.
Yep.
And we talk about this spawn all the time. When you spawn them all the way out on that B street, like towards Cole, they can't get nades into the hard point. They can't disrupt your player that's just soaking up time. And Zuma, it's your dream setup. Some really great plays here out of FaZe, and a big part of the reason they pushed out a nice lead. But now let's get into our second set of rotations, see if FaZe can continue to roll or if EG are going to battle back.
Well, I think after that second Main Street hill, what, EG had about 53
points. Yeah.
So since that, they've had 9 seconds in play. So FaZe has been dominant.
That's 9 seconds
after the first 2 hills. Through 3 hills.
3 hills. That's 3 minutes of gameplay. They get 9 seconds in the hard point. That's pretty inspiring stuff from FaZe.
Yeah, that's great. And you look at that scoreboard, everybody is contributing. That's been the big problem with FaZe. When do they play their best? When they slay. When they outslay, they put themselves in winning positions. When they don't, they typically never win. I mean, they're just a team. They have a certain play style that just revolves around those slays, so they have to get them. If they don't, it's just so much harder on themselves. You know, you look at guys like Attach, who's been playing great, but you need guys like Zuma and Priest to step on up, and looks like they have so far.
You know, they've been working on it. Talk to Replays, spending so much time watching VOD, trying to fix the hard point. It's not necessarily an easy thing. All these guys scrim sometimes as hardpoint. You play hundreds upon hundreds, maybe thousands of hours of hardpoint throughout the course of the year. To make a big change with the same team can be tricky.
It's just little decisions in hardpoint. You know, that's the cost of controlling a hill, controlling spawns. Sometimes an over challenge, it gets you killed. You know, it gives the other team spawns. There's so many little things that can happen in hardpoint that you and I sort of have to point out, but these players, they obviously don't have the tools that we have, right? So it's so tough for them to make it seem perfect in FaZe. They are perfect right now. They give, what, 8 in a row in that kill feed. Make it 9 as Zuma finds another. And once again, you have EG spawning so far away. It's now 5 hills since that last Main Street hill. They've only gotten 20 points in 5 hills. This has been all FaZe Clan.
It's been an incredible game 1, but they haven't closed it out yet. You got to think, though, if they win the rotation here, if they're able to break in through the first setup from EG, and maybe you get some streaks onto Zuma as well, that could be the dagger if the dagger wasn't already planted firmly in the chest of EG.
Yeah, they're trying to get that pinch. You see one player, that's Ace, spawns out. They're trying to go and get this break before it even happens, but they're not able to do so.
Watching Replay's POV, top mid. Easy win for him there with the STG. He's got one more in the mid box. That's Aches. You can only really see the head of, well, the head's been removed, sent to another realm as Replay is accurate with the shots. The collapse is here. There's only one player inside. They're taking their time. It's like they're worried someone's maybe hiding around train. You were waiting on, who is that? Attach and Zuma to start to fly in. Now the contest does come through. At least making sure EG don't start to mount a comeback.
And I would say FaZe has done a wonderful job making sure they fight from the side that they want. What I mean is, this is the second lower docks in a row where they make sure they have barrel spawns. So if they are just contesting for these 20 seconds, hey, that's fine. We have barrel spawns. But right now, EG, they actually get a back driveway spawn. That's Apathy. So you're going to have Apathy, Zuma, the last player alive for FaZe. Apathy checks the corner. And as soon as I talk about it, it goes against them. That's a little bit unfortunate, but that's the way FaZe seems to be playing.
Yeah, the first spawn, I think, was Attach. He spawned the whole way out useless. I was surprised considering the presence they had up towards Barrel, but he gets a little bit of an unfortunate spawn. No way to get himself off the map from there, so 2 teammates spawn on him, and now they've got to break in again. Luckily for them, not a whole lot of time needed, but EG's starting to rally.
Yeah, but you have FaZe kind of in a good position right now. You have number 4. That's Priest, a low driveway. Nice shots out of Assault to be able to clean him up. And yeah, now you sort of have what FaZe was able to do, right? Get pushed out towards that middle alley. But just as I say that, a couple of kills go the way of FaZe, and they're able to contest.
Attach says, screw the attest. Just screw the contest. Just flies on in and wins a pair of gunfights. Finally, it does get cleared out, but they've been able to at least disrupt the front line of EG enough to make sure they can't really form that rally. Even though it seems like a couple hard points have gone EG's way, like half the time's been contested, so it hasn't turned into much on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Attach once again having a great game, +9 from him. Replays another guy, right? Always so critical of him. Doesn't put up the best stats for an AR, but hey, that's what a lot of people say he's not meant to do here. I mean, when you have such talent from the other 3, he just has to make the heads-up play. But right now, he is contributing big time on a 3 spree, 25 and 18. Just 11 seconds needed for FaZe Clan. A very comfortable hard point. One of the first ones in a while for them.
Yeah, no, it hasn't looked good for quite some time. I mean, I think they got some victories off of like Epsilon. I'm trying to think of the other series where they won some narrow hard points, but
they were narrow. They were narrow hard points.
Far and in between where they had a game like this.
Well, remember that Arden Forest where they it was Epsilon, where they outside Epsilon by like 30 kills and only won by a couple of points.
Those are the only like 2 hard points I think of them winning recently.
But it feels like right now the way they're playing is not only for the best spawns, but to spawn EG so far away. And I just don't know if we've seen that, but obviously the slaying, outslaying them by that much helps.
Well, yeah. I think they were winning key gunfights, and they also seem to be playing correct, playing from the sides of the map they wanted. Like you mentioned, rotating early. Just pretty mistake-free gameplay, and that's a reason that was tough for EG to get back into it. But anytime you have a stretch, I don't care how well you're shooting, even if you're not missing, it's tough to go 3 straight minutes and only give up 9 seconds to a team. It means you're doing more than just hitting your shots, right? You're playing the right way.
Yeah, that's it. So a wonderful game for FaZe. The first couple of hills were a little shaky. He thought EG, this is going to be their map, but FaZe, I mean, they dominated after that. You had 53 points, and then after that, they got up to 63 does EG over 4 hills. FaZe dominated, plain and simple.
And this series, one they need to take, because again, this is most likely the team they'll be overtaking. And it could be somebody else, you know, it could be a TK or an Echo Fox possibly, but when you look at TK already at 7 wins, Echo Fox already at 8.
What's EG at?
They're at 7-4, I believe. So if they were to lose, they'd need to kind of like lose all 3. I think you're 5-6 from FaZe. So FaZe win all 3. If they beat EG, they're going to be 8-6 as well. So you could end up having a lot of teams at 8-6, right? Because Echo Fox technically could. Red obviously got their 9th. TK only needs 1 more to get to 8. EG needs 1 more to get to 8. And then if FaZe were to win all their matches, they get to 8 as well.
Well, you imagine FaZe, though, is beating some of
you would think,
yeah.
Yes. But with as many games they have left, it could be kind of a scary thing. Right around 8-6, 7-7 is where obviously that ball's going to drop.
Yeah, EG has a very tough week this map. Match number 1. You know, a lot of people would probably say is one of their easier ones against FaZe, just the way FaZe has been looking. But game 1 goes the way of FaZe Clan, 250 to 140. Up next, we have St. Marie Dumont, Search and Destroy. Then, well, Arden Forest, CTF, Gibraltar, Hardpoint, and London Docks, S&D.
So remember, when EG were playing solid Search, when they were looking like a good team at Seattle, like, they were great at St. Marie. They were very solid there in Search. Since then, when you're looking at Anaheim in these past 2 weeks, they're 0-6. So they've been terrible.
Still their map pick.
No, yes, but to be fair, they haven't really been good anywhere. They won their first Search in, 14 last week. So it's not like they've had a better one to go to. They've been struggling all over the place, but it's been poor for them there. You think this is a good opportunity for FaZe to take a 2-0 edge?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it is, but I know FaZe, you know, they sat down with Jess. I believe it was Replay. So, Jess, what did Replays have to say to you?
Thanks, Joe. Well, he said that they've been working a lot on their hard point and that they've seen significant improvement. He basically said that's all they did over the past 4 days when they had their little break. As we all know, they, of course, started off stage 1 very, very strong. And as Replays was explaining, he said they started off very strong at hard point specifically and then came back for stage 2 and just had completely lost their skill. But he did say they've made some great strides, which we obviously just saw, I think, with that first map win. So I'm really eager to see how the rest of the series goes. Clinton, Joe, back over to you.
Thanks, Jess. And yeah, hardpoint specifically, like is being a good hardpoint team everything it takes to be a top team? No, it certainly helps. But if you are going in an 0-1 hole in a lot of these series, it's very, very hard to win from that position.
Well, and I think people are just surprised once again when you look at this FaZe roster. You would expect them to be good at hardpoints at respawn, right? When you have Attached, Priest, and Zuma, especially a map like London Docks where those 3 can run 3 SMGs, that's what we expect from them. That's what we saw at times in Stage 1 playoffs when they're able to win it. So now on to Search and Destroy, you know, taking a 2-0 lead, very commanding, but we do go to a Game 3 Arden for CTF. We know how EG likes to play that, but for a very long time, that was FaZe's home, especially on that CTF.
Taking a look at it, 3-3 on Forest, 3-1 on Forest for FaZe, so another advantage coming in there. So I just wonder, it's like, do you need to close out? If you're going to close out EG, does it have to happen in these first 3 games? What was the, well, I guess, well, you could do it through Game 5 as well with the way they've been playing Search. What was the Game 4 again? Was it one of EG's strong hard points? Like, did they get like a St. Marie or something? I didn't see what they got. We'll take a look at it after the series. Or, sorry, after the map.
I want to say Jibby, but
Jibby? Okay, well,
I forget.
Another one that you feel...
Maybe not.
Feel solid for EG. But here, let's get into the swing of things. EG to offense first. We'll take a look at the overhead view. Priesta gets in and gets a pick. Priesta guns all 3! Priesta guns all 3. He is like a half step in front of some of those grenades. He's able to get in and just mowing the lawn, baby. They all get cut down.
Mowing the lawn.
I don't know why, but I pictured Priesta there with a lawnmower.
Priesta just riding his John Deere.
You see the little EG guy, like, heads on tops of the blade of grass, and he's just going on through.
Riding his John Deere.
It's just funny how that can work out, because in that same scenario, Priesta's like a half second later, he's killed by a grenade. But he just gets in
he
perfectly.
was weak. He got hit by a nade. He was very weak when we went into his screen.
One of them, I think one of the nades just maybe got tossed a little too deep. Little missteps like that can cost you. Or little, I guess, fast steps from Priesta can make the play.
So EG, they go for that B control. You can see they smoke off the front to make it so difficult. Basically say, hey, FaZe, if you want to come in here, you have to run through this. Attach, though, he works middle of the map, able to find one. So that spreads the defense thin a little bit, right? Then you have Zuma working middle of the map. So now you have a 3 versus 2. That player top right has to be careful. That's Ake, so he can't watch the cross. So you can already see number 6. That's Replay's already in a great position. If they do go towards A, Ake's almost finds the timing on both Zuma and Priesta, but not able to catch it. And bomb being planted out once at A.
Yeah, usually he's got like apathy in there to work with him, right? So he's got
Look
someone to
at
watch
that
the bottom so he can,
Zuma, right?
so he can get to the top. Nice. Wow. Wow. Replays just smoked out of the window there. Incredible shots from Axe. Now going to give them a chance in this 2 versus 2. 30 seconds to go. I can't believe he has got the kill there.
I still don't know where Zuma is, though, right? Zuma's the key guy. He was the guy roaming middle of the map. He repositioned on the other side of sandbags, and he's going to have a free kill here on Axe. Great job by Zuma. Now 18 seconds left. You can kind of see Silly trying to find one. Not able to finish him off. Finally does, but the time's just not there on his side. So 2 rounds in a row for FaZe.
And he's just going to fly in. Maybe he wants to kill Priesta because Priesta's 3-0 right now with a bomb plant. Priesta's just running for it. Can he catch him in time?
He'll hear him, yeah. Should be able to hear him. Priesta gets away.
So Priesta gets what? The plant? So we got to see what he's at after this.
Oh, the bomb blew up as well.
Yeah, yeah. So he got a significant amount of points here, I would think. He's got to be floating around a glide bomb. Not sure if he got any other assist in this either.
All right, so
yeah,
that's
real close. Well, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
And well, EG, they're not going back towards B, as you can imagine. It's looking like an A hit. You already have apathy towards that middle cube, working middle sandbags, but you have 2 players here. This is a good call, but apathy just works middle.
It's Priesta.
That's Priesta.
That is such a big kill.
You still have 2 players here, though. You still have 2 players here from FaZe.
They're going to leave. Yes, wrap this. Yep. Get out of here.
Yeah, but any information? Might. Well, that's a blown-up car, I say.
That helps your rotation.
He's going to try and read it. May force on one-on-one here. He's going to try and get in. But the bomb's being planted. Oh, my. Oh. Tried finding a timing. Just a tough situation. 1v3 now for attach.
Taking his time as he has no idea what position they've gotten at this point. They are all set up inside. Tents are posted, and they've got every angle. Attach going to try to make the play now with 20 seconds remaining. He's spot. Oh, what in the hell?
What is going on? He almost finds another.
He must have hit with 3 or 4 hip fire bullets through the wall there as he finally then snapped to get the kill. Got between that and Ake's beaming replays out of the window. We've had some crazy kills.
Yeah, big round win there for EG, not just due to the score, but as you said, they were able to find Priesta. Apathy works the middle of the map, which I'm surprised FaZe isn't aware of more often because they have players on their team in Zuma and Attach who like to do that.
Certainly true. And it catches Priesta, you know, so close to streaks as well. It's got to be very, very frustrating.
You know, maybe Zuma, he's bottom restaurant. Maybe he's just trying to hear sound cues, but Apathy has him out now, and so.
Could be it.
Yeah, it looks like FaZe, they even left the bomb. They're just trying to hit B very quickly. There's a smoke, though. Are they going to try and get through? The stuns and nades go in. That's what's so tough about that smoke. As soon as you come out of it, well, you are wounded.
The good thing is Priesta would have had bomb in that scenario and dropped in a really bad spot. But since you forgot the bomb, since you forgot it, now it's at least in a safe place to pick up.
Listen, I just feel like if you know a team like EG is going to smoke that off, I personally feel like you have to play that like a retake situation if you're going to play B, to where you have to hit your nades to find the guy inside B, right? Throw your stuns out and try to work it like you have to, you know, retake it like you would on defense. Just so tough to go through that smoke.
Aches just hunting around here mid-street. Both players pushing into red now. Red's wide open. Zuma peeks it back. He's gotten Assault so weak. This time, help should come in. Oh, not going to need it. He's going to hop out there and hit his shots. Good job by Assault just staying alive at pillar there for so long.
Yeah, Zuma was just pre-firing the pillar. And he runs out of ammo. You're going to see the weapon swap right here to that pistol. Assault times it perfectly. So EG now with a little momentum on their side. They win 2 rounds in a row.
This series. So huge for either side, but obviously for FaZe trying to make a run, it is a crucial one. Replays immediately in top red. He's got an airborne STG class out, so he can get a quick angle. He's able to get in. The pressure looks to be coming to A again. Smoke is going to be out. Attached, tagged up almost instantly. Gets away with his life, but that will be sight control.
They're trying to take back tower. You saw that stun go off as soon as we have to replay screen. That was Aches. You have Apathy pushed up on the barrel. Attached trying to get alive. Great job by Priest to win that 1 versus 1.
That opens up the flank. Like, look,
yep.
Now the bomb carrier's got to think about what he wants to do here. They have to worry about the flank. They're not going to even need to do anything as Attach picks him apart from the front as well. Zuma's going to fly on in. He knows the cover's not there anymore. That's bomb down on sight. And last remaining player is Apathy.
Hurt him. You see all those red arrows. They move. They move towards Attach. Well, he hurt him. So we'll win 1. Where's the trade, though? There it is. So FaZe. What was the difference there is just that Apathy wasn't roaming middle street. I mean, EG tried to hit A, but they had no middle presence. So you had replays up top restaurant watching that cross, and then Priest and Attach just rotate on over. Well, Priest won the gunfight on the flank as well.
They just picked them apart. Once they got side control, absolutely picked them apart. And that's big just staying up so you have 4 players to make that play. I mean, Attach wisely got out of there when he got hit by that first grenade, played his life. His presence isn't there. That round can go a whole lot differently.
Let's see now, what will FaZe resort to? It's looking like a couple of players going towards B, maybe to just throw nades, but the bomb is at A. So we've seen FaZe do this from time to time, right? We've seen it on London Docks often where they send the bomb kind of on their own.
Priest just like plays kind of an isolation on the B site.
You have replays there, but there's the pressure from middle of map. That's Attach. So you have a couple players outside red, Attach and Zuma, and then you have replays towards that A. Aches able to spot 1. Backs on down now. I like the opening strat from FaZe, but what Replays is hoping is that someone from EG pushes through that flank, so where he gets a kill, then he's immediately going to that bomb to plant it. Now 40 seconds left, 4 versus 4, first blood over to Assault. FaZe has to do something quick. Nice shots by Replays to get him off that bomb, but Attach, he gets taken down. And they're just trying to get across to that bomb. Replays almost able to get Aches, but that should do it with bomb down.
Assault was just a turret mid-map, man. With those 2 kills, just doesn't miss. Locks it down from a position of power. Incredible stuff there. Aches might get the other 2. Oh, almost, I think, with that grenade over the top. Finally going to get dropped. But yeah, it's really just, you know, they tried to get a presence mid-map. Assault was playing at the car and just wanted nothing to do with it. Just lining them up. And that's something we've talked about with this EG team in the recent search woes. Like, you'll have, remember, we saw them against Red, like Aches and Assault with the STGs, and like they were just getting gunned. They weren't winning those big one-on-one fights. You know, you're seeing what Assault's capable of for sure, and Aches has been hitting some nice shots as well.
And now game tied up 3-3. As well, EG, looks like they're going back towards B, or back towards A. You will have some middle presence, though. You have Assault watching the flank. Apathy's over towards that arch side. There we go. Smokes are out. Attach just trying to stay alive. Replay's trying to watch that cross, and here's that one gunfight. It might happen again. And Priesta not able to read it that time. He gets taken down, and on the other side, it's Apathy who's able to find a kill. Attach almost trades it out, but just like that, it's a 4 versus 2.
This time, EG able to execute a whole lot better. But
you can see Replays is worried about maybe potentially them like going to B. Just, you know, Assault working that flank.
He wants to go the whole way around.
I think, okay.
Assault got spotted, so Replay should be able to shoot him in the back. He just has to walk in. Oh, he's worried he went top. Oh, now there's going to be so much time to smoke. It's already under 30 seconds. And replay is just where did he go?
Even when he finds him, like you said, just no time. And Assault plays the correct corner. He's in a spot replays. There we go.
Attached.
The one you talked about it. You talked about it. Who was it? Assault and Aches. Assault, he wins the one-on-one. He gets that first blood versus Priesta.
Well, I mean, I feel like you got the same setup you did last time. You know you lost it to Priesta. This time you play maybe a little bit more of an off angle there at the corner of the truck.
I
And
feel
make
like
it
he
easier
had the
on
bar.
yourself.
I feel like that was the difference as well. He had the bar in that situation.
That's true. It's like that medium range gunfight where that can certainly excel. But it doesn't all come down to that. Obviously, you get some kills on the other side too. But if he loses that, once again, the pinch opens up a whole lot earlier. You don't have replays running around the entire map trying to find him.
Yeah. Attach was almost able to find two. Almost lined a couple up. But here we go. Here comes FaZe. Smoke's down. Nades are out. Can Zuma and Co get through? There's a first blood. Zuma, though, he's able to trade it, but there's Assault. Once again, you cannot run through that smoke. You cannot.
Assault, 6 kills in a row. Attach, now last man up. It's funny though, like we saw, was it Epsilon that we saw using that smoke to run through it, like, or something they were doing the one match we casted that it looked so hilarious. But now you're seeing FaZe just get crushed by it.
If you're gonna hit B, it has to be delayed. It just has to be where you have to find the player inside there with nades.
Well, somebody did get to tower and like just got their head ripped off. Like whoever got to tower first was first blooded.
That was Priesta.
Likely should have been able to pick up a kill there, but just gets beamed off tower.
But I mean, he's probably one shot though, right? It just takes a couple bullets from Silly.
Yeah, it's like one.
He has the advantage in the gunfight.
Now FaZe is gonna win what? 3 in a row. You're feeling good about FaZe after the game 1 victory, considering the woes of EG and Search and Destroy. But finally, they're looking good in the search. They get their nades in. They
Look
back
at the
it
map
up.
control though. Zuma already here. He's gonna find first blood on the Silly. But remember, Assault is on a 6 spree. One more kill will earn him the glide bomb. He's got to be careful. Shots coming in from Apathy in the back, but Zuma able to get away.
It's almost good he got shot. He just stays in that corner too long. He's getting shot in the back as they push in through white. Now he's roaming around. He's got to be careful. He's loud, and there's a presence here. He's stunned, and they're going to push it. Nice job. They used the stun. Apathy hits the edge, and now it's a 3-on-3.
Yeah, the problem now is, though, for EG, how much utility do you have to cross to this A site? Which I don't know if they have much. But Attach might get a bad timing here. This might open it up for them. Apathy, can he get across to that barrel? He's able to do so.
They have 2 grenades.
The bomb gets across as well.
They have 2 grenades on FaZe, though. They have 2 grenades on FaZe. There's the first. Second should come in. He doesn't connect, though. Doesn't connect. I believe you had 2 available on FaZe, but they're not able to line it up.
How far back they're playing. But there we go. Glide bomb comes in. Not able to find anything. Assault is still on this bomb, so he's in a tough spot. But 3 versus 3. Can FaZe do this? There's that first kill out of Priesta. There's a second.
Nice read.
And that's Assault. That's huge. So no more streaks, and the last player gets taken down.
Let's keep it going. On to round 10 we go. Priesta, fantastic patience there to peek the edge, find Apathy, reads the second player barrel perfectly and hits the shots. That's just a nice individual play out of Priesta that wins them the 3v3. And the glide bomb gets used. And Assault dies before he gets more streaks.
Keep it going.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm all out. Info. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, just threw it all out there, you know. Let the fans soak it in. The wealth of knowledge that I am, Joe.
Oh, you're the most analytical. What is it?
The most analytical mind in the history of Call of Duty. Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here we go. FaZe doing it again. You wouldn't believe it. This time, though, they find the timing. Priesta is able to find that first blood. So I don't know if they switched up where their routes were. It looked like Priesta and Zuma both went behind the bomb.
Priesta was way ahead. It felt like he got to, or sorry, Zuma was way ahead.
Yeah.
He got to bomb so fast. Nice grenades, though. Combine for a possible retake. They were so worried about a flank coming through. You can see that 6 highlight on the minimap that's replays, that's worried about the pressure. You can absolutely hold this with 3 players. This is very doable, and the utility used by EG was just to even the odds. So they're going to have nothing, I don't think, really to work with here. It's just going to be gunfights. Aches gets both. They both line up there, and Aches gets them. It's now all going to fall to Attach. Aches is so weak, finally able to finish it. The pressure comes in. He's able to clutch it up for the round 11. It shouldn't have probably been that stressful, but Aches made it interesting, and then FaZe and Attach make the play with a pistol here to close it out. My God.
My favorite part about that whole play is Attach finishes that first kill, right? Because a lot of the times what we see happen is a player in that position will freak out, where he'll stop shooting at the first guy, whip out his pistol and look left, and then the guy up top will end up killing him, right? So Attach plays that so patiently, uses his positioning behind that tower so well, and finds them both.
What a big round 11.
They're going back to
this
it.
Is.
So watch Priest or watch Priest and Zuma. They're going to stay left here. They're going to stay left behind that bomb. They don't go behind the tower so Silly can't see him. So there's a switch up, and they find first blood as well.
It works out beautifully. You mentioned the different angle, and it's paying off. 3-2 advantage FaZe. They were down 5-3 on this map, and EG looked to collapse in another search and destroy. Last time, though, it was Aches that made the play top red. Made things interesting in the 3-on-3. He's got to do it again. He's swarmed. Nothing he can do. It all falls to Assault to get it done.
Weaken's up one, but it's just so difficult, right? I think Freeman actually finished it with a pistol as well. What a comeback from FaZe, down 5-3.
Basically exactly what they just did in this search and destroy is what they need to do in the standings. Down a couple rounds, gotta bring it back. EG, the spot in the top 4 they're hunting for.
Uh-oh.
One map away. And this is where, that's why FaZe win this series. I said it on Trading Shots. If FaZe beat EG here, it puts so much pressure on EG. Wow. Oh my God, we've got a series on our hands. FaZe up 2-0 after a dramatic comeback there in the game number 2. EG have got to bounce back on CTF. We're headed to Arden Forest after this break. Welcome back. The FaZe Clan versus Evil Geniuses. FaZe up 2-0 after a convincing hardpoint win, and then a dramatic 3-5 comeback to take it in round 11 over EG in game 2. Now we head to Arden Forest. Take a look at this map. EG, since Anaheim, 3-3 on the map. FaZe Clan, 3-1 on the map. If I'm FaZe, you have just got to end it here. Close out this series. Look forward to the rest of your potential Cinderella run to get in top 4.
Yeah, just keep that momentum going, right? And then if you, look at this CTF, EG's 3-3, FaZe is 3-1. Looking at that hardpoint Gibraltar, EG's 2-1, FaZe is 0-1. So not a map that FaZe plays very often, but this CTF map they definitely do. But we know, we talk about it every time we talk about EG, how Evil Geniuses loves to play CTF. And FaZe is a team, they could have a rough time with it because they play so aggressive, right? They make players like Priesta and Zuma just so frustrated.
Well, Aches just killed everyone mid-map. Zuma trades it though. Zuma an opportunity to make a play here.
Yes, he does. He finds 3.
Oh my God.
Great shots out of Tommy. He gets the flag away. There's one player left to deal with him. It's Apathy. Nice nade out of Apathy. But Zuma has help here. Replays the player alive from FaZe, but he gets taken down. What a play out of App.
Yeah, think about the individual plays you assault. Aches gets 3 mid-street. Zuma answers with 3 of his own there at the flag to get it out. Then Apathy has to make the play in the last second for the score to come out.
Nade. I mean, if that nade doesn't hit, Zuma probably gets around towards that tank and just stays there until Replays gets there and they challenge a 2 versus 1.
I believe I saw some stats they were discussing the other day about grenade kills per 10 minutes on respawn, and Apathy was like 4th, I believe, on the list. So he's definitely got some Kobe's in him.
Is Assault trying to lock down bunker side of the map. It's a 1 versus 1 versus attach, and he just backs on down. On the other side of the map, you have Priesta and Zuma playing so aggressive on that ruin side. Ace able to find 1. And this is what you're gonna see from the EG side. Just wait until those ARs open something up, and then everyone else will go.
No real opening for their side yet. Apathy trying to dance inside here. And this is where we've seen Apathy be really good. Remember it was it against Red?
Yep.
Where he's just making Zero his plaything really throughout the course of the map, just toying with him. You've got a little bit more of a sub presence right now through there as Priesta.
There we go. Replays is on the pinch as well from Ice. So now a 2 versus 1 Aches. So he gets cut down. One player did just spawn up. That's silly. And there we go. Zuma spotted it. Zuma spotted the cross. So the call it'll be in. Attach is probably going to nade and stun. Oh, but it's late. Just a little too late. And Zuma actually goes down. So we are going to have both flags out in a stalemate situation.
Almost able to make that play. It's like it's a game of seconds. It's a game of seconds.
He throws that nade a little earlier.
There's a nice pinch here early. Apathy and Assault. This might be a one-on-one in the back. One-on-one in the back. The Assault's able to win. Assault's going to go in for the return, and there's the score. How did that happen, Joe?
Attach played middle. He played middle of the map. He thought a pinch was coming in.
Well, the pinch was Apathy. You already picked up Apathy.
He didn't back up. But 3 do go down for EG, so now a counter potential for FaZe. But, I mean, if you look at the side of EG, talk about frustrating games. Silly starting off 0-6. But, yeah, I mean, just Attach was so focused on the middle of the map, he didn't back on up. Priesta, he finds 2. And now he's going on towards the spawn, but Assault able to break him down. But now Zuma goes for the flag, but runs it right at Apathy, and he loses that gunfight. I think Zuma should have got away there.
He had a chance to.
The way Apathy was playing that.
He had a player looking over him. I mean, the one good thing here from FaZe is you got to think, at least when we split to the second half, you're playing from a side that I think you'd be a little bit more aggressive. Aggression will certainly pay off a little bit more, easier to get flags out. But they've got to deal with the early pressure from EG yet again. Silly wins a gunfight. Silly went from 0-6 to 4-7. He's got 4 in a row. How good would that feel to somehow get streaks throughout this? He's got a chance to. There's one more to trade out at the edge. Priest is trying to dance with him as he got tagged up a bit. Hasn't taken it yet. Some help comes through. If he gets this touch, and a chance to get out, oh, there's still an opportunity though.
And Attach has some help. Or I'm sorry, Apathy has some help.
This is a big counter spot though. If FaZe can win these gunfights, this is a really good opportunity to counter this pull.
Yeah, you already have Priest to push up. He calls out to one player, goes in the middle, but Silly with a big gunfight when Zuma tries to come in and trade. Now a 2 versus 2. Attach weakens that player up. Pre-fires the corner, able to find him. It's on to Assault now, but the spawns will be coming in, and yeah, they're just going to back you on up. I like this play out of FaZe.
Absolutely. You
go for one more push. You could take that flag, send it into extra time.
You would have had to basically win 2 separate 2-on-2s there with the spawns coming in. Instead, they buy their time.
Find 2.
And this is perfect.
Can't find the third, but Silly's the last player left, and they're going. Replay's able to win it, but Attach, do they block the spawns? No, the spawn's there.
The next one's blocked. It has to be. The next one's blocked. Can he just get out with this?
The flag.
He didn't get the touch.
He doesn't have it.
The touch.
He doesn't know it. Okay, now he knows.
Oh, no. Oh, there comes in the return. And I know it's a tough moment. You're trying to get away from the gunfire. You're trying to hug that wall so you don't get shot, but you got to get the objective first.
Yeah, he just thought he was going to run into it on his way up that little hill.
I wonder if he's yelling, "I got it, guys, I got it." Like, no, you don't.
That's a tough situation, but and that's just EG, man. They play defensively. Their one opportunity is a counter, and they take advantage of it. See now, I mean, but that half was all FaZe, all the attempts. Or FaZe, we'll see. We know how good FaZe is, though, on the breaks. They create opportunities very well, but that first kill goes towards Silly.
So does EG, though, too, especially on this map. These are 2 teams we see strike in the opening 60 all the time. And if you're EG here with the 1-0 lead, yeah, especially from this side of the map, just lock them in, control mid-map. Don't allow that FaZe pressure to begin. But FaZe are currently looking for the 3-0 in a tough spot. Everybody coming off spawn outside of Zuma. I want to hear their comms here as they try to hold. Let's go to an Astro Gaming listening with FaZe Clan.
Find a push, I don't know. I'm pushing left, I'm pushing left.
I'm looking at bridge.
Yo, plat weak.
Let's cabin alley.
Back up.
So he's cabin weak.
Yeah, one's cabin alley, guys. One's cabin alley, one's ice.
Plat, left side bell, one shot. Fucking weak.
The one was cabin alley still?
Yeah. I'm looking bell.
No, wait, one middle fire tank aches.
Yo, I'm under me.
Trying to get the kill left.
Under me, I saw dead.
Nice, fourth hard points, fake son.
Yo.
I'm here. No, he's pushing on me.
You, get him.
1-4, X fourth.
I'm helping you up.
Silly's probably cabin.
Let's go, I need you help.
Okay.
He was fourth.
Silly's probably cabin.
He's weak in the right corner.
He's really weak, man, fuck. Alright, yo, he's playing streaks on army. He's behind the yellow barrels. Let's go.
Go on, left.
Work dome with the sub, yeah, work dome. We're good. Just hold them. They're playing it slow. It's not gonna work. Let's go, we got this.
I'm nading over middle.
Yeah, we just need ice.
I'm
I'm trying to look, guys.
Don't come down with me. We gotta try and push this
I do need fourth.
Top pot.
Hold ice. I'm gonna
Close that. I'm a bullet.
I'm
just holding it.
I'm looking ice still.
About to pull out smokes.
Yeah. Where is he? Top left?
He's probably playing cabin or top left.
I'm watching top left. Hold up. I'm looking at peaks. Top left weak.
I'm a bullet, Chris. I'm a bullet.
I'm gonna help
Bullet,
you.
one shot.
I gave a bite.
You. Patch one shot you. One shot you. In you. One shot.
He's cabin rock.
Two of them. They're both weak. Pat. No, it's Pat.
Fuck, you got me.
Let's go. Go for the flag. Go for the flag. Call it right away.
Middle. Oh my god, I'm one shot. There's only one there.
First set.
Nice, assault last one in the base.
One field.
He backed up, I think. He backed up.
Plain still.
Tommy, I'll go your side.
Assault and apathy.
I'm watching the wrap back.
I naded back alley.
Bugger. Oh, two in bunker. Two of them. Playing
I'm coming back. I have inside bunker. Inside, I got him. I have to go middle.
Yeah, he's gonna be your praying
One more inside bunker. One more inside bunker.
Pushing bell.
Yo, fire tank. Silly's fire tank. He's kill me. Silly's fire tank. Yo, just sneak.
He went you.
Yeah, alright, one could be
Joe, you gotta love some of the breakdown there from replays.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of heard replays basically say just, hey, let's push out Dome. with those submachine guns, he basically said, hey, I know how EG plays this. They're going to play slow, and against us, it's not going to work because he's so confident in his team that all they need is one opportunity to send it into overtime. But so far, so good on the side of EG. But a lot of the teams have a tough time dealing with this, right? You saw the teamwork out of EG, especially Replays and Zuma, to break out of Ruins, give themselves an opportunity. But just like that, 3 go dead for FaZe. And here's an opportunity. Replays able to find one. Can he find the second? Not able to do so, but Zuma comes off spawn. He's able to find 2. So great defense from FaZe, and now they have mid-map control.
That actually pays off. It's like almost the push there for the flag from EG. This is why you probably see them lock it in, because the push there is going to cost them all that map control they've enjoyed for most of this half. And now FaZe have a chance. Obviously, if you get that score there from EG, it's a different story. But you didn't get the score. And now FaZe starting to push forward. So far, though, once you get to that second line of EG when they come off spawn, they've been able to make the plays.
Yeah, that's really been the problem. But Priest is staying alive. Bell and Replays is starting to push up towards Cave, and they know their teammates just came off spawn. So they're going to wait for those 2 as they work towards the middle of the map. You have Ace near that, but the spawns come in from EG all the way in the back. And Priest, he finds 2. He's dealt with this so well, but he finally gets taken down. Now the trades come in. Here's FaZe's attack. They have 2 go down, 2 versus 2. Replays and Zuma, that duo who worked so great together. There's 1 player left. They do it. Oh, they're not able to do it again. There we go. Replays finds the kill, and he gets away. Great teamwork out of FaZe Clan.
Fantastic stuff. Now they're off to the races. The first kill does come in at mid-map to slow down Silly. This should be home free. There's no streaks on the side of EG. Ake's next man up. He's going to drop. And there's the tying score with just over 30 seconds to go in regulation. 1-1.
It's not going to work. That's what Replays was saying, and that's what we saw why. I mean, but a lot of the teams, when we watch play EG, especially the subs, they get so frustrated, right? Like what we saw Priestley just do at Bell, to just sit there and stay alive and cause some gunfights, wait for your teammates. Other subs don't do that. They just try to go.
It leads to impatience, I think.
Yes.
You get frustrated. When you're frustrated, you start to make, I want to say, kind of bonehead plays. You get impatient, you over-challenge, you trade too fast, and now maybe they could do it here. There's 5 seconds left with Priesta dropping. That might be it. No time for a counter to come in from EG, but
Job's
we're headed to
done.
OT.
Yep, job is done for FaZe. And remember, on the first half, they had a ton of opportunities. They just weren't able to capitalize. There was the counter play from EG, so they're feeling good. I mean, it's a 1-1, but I think they've controlled 80% of this game.
Yeah, but it's like, it starts to enter the back of your mind. Like, you're up 5-3 in the search. You're controlling that game, and then FaZe come back and take it. You can win this game in regulation, but you fall apart in the last couple of moments.
EG, they play not to lose. That's how they play.
Yeah.
They don't try to take games away from you or just like absolutely dominate.
Well, it's funny because the one time they did play not to lose to get that flag touch is kind of what might have costed them in the final minute there, because that's what gave FaZe Clan a little bit of presence on the map.
Apathy. He's able to find that one, and here we go. Three go down. This is a tough situation. Smoke goes down. Replays the last player left. Just has to try to find a kill or 2. Is able to find one. Can he find any more? Not able to do so. The race is on. All of FaZe off spawn. Push through ruin side. The flag just gets the cabin. Where's the spawn going to come in? It actually spawns cabin. So that's big for FaZe. They might be able to get a touch here, and they are. Zuma's going to find one. Can they get this return? Oh, Assault able to find one unattached. I was going to say they had the pinch coming in. But, hey, flies away. The best you can do for FaZe.
Yeah, absolutely. You survive the opening moments. And we've talked about this with EG again, how those opening strikes can go for them. They're so good at taking smart gunfights and just striking quickly in the round.
Replay's trying to play a little sneaky there behind that rock. We've seen that from time to time. You know, the one player that does it so well, obviously, you know, they're not playing the best this stage, but it's been Vance. Vance always plays the sneaky plays. Now we have a very same situation that we're in the first half, where EG in that stalemate. Can they find the kills? It's just Priesta. He's trying to get away towards his teammate. Does a wonderful job staying alive behind that bunker.
Heads up play from him, and that's another time in that situation where it feels like Attach gets caught in between decisions. I don't know what it was, but remember the first time they got the return? Attach kind of pushed mid-map, wasn't ready on the pinch that came in. There, it felt like he was sort of caught in between, trying to pick a bunker, trying to wrap back. And
luckily there, Priesta has a sub, because, you know, if he has an STG, might not win that gunfight, and EG might have that return in, what, a minute 30, so. So now, who can make the play? Ace does find 2. You can see now the pressure coming in through ruins. That's Silly and Assault pushing up. I think, though, if you're either team, you just want to get this to a point where, in case the score does come in, you have enough time on that second half to get one, right? So you're trying to aim towards wasting 3 or 4 minutes.
And I think the pressure more on EG to get this score through, just considering the side of the map they're on right now. That's where both scores have come from in this game. Replays once again, maybe trying to get sneaky. How many times have we seen a return come? Remember that, what was it, the TK Splice series where Bance slips through, accuracy slips through on that cabin side of the map? You get a little bit of an awkward timing or a bit of a sneak play, and you can just waltz on up to a 1v1.
EG, though, starting to push up, but Zuma takes down Silly. Zuma repositions. Assault's able to take him down, so you have Assault and Aches, that AR duo pushing up. At least trapping FaZe in, but like you said, you're all right if you're FaZe because the scores coming on the other side so far.
Surviving this as long as they can. Aches is winning some great gunfights, by the way. He's 28-19. He's been beaming with that SG.
At this point, though, you know, like both teams, obviously you want to score the flag, but there's enough time now where the pressure isn't too much. But yeah, sort of quietly at 28-20 from him.
Him and Assault, really. You know, those STGs that have caught some flack at times and they've struggled, they've been strong.
Yeah, Priest having one of those games, you kind of expect it when a team is playing against EG. One of the subs is going to struggle. Like, it's just going to happen.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Just the way they play, it's going to be tough. You're constantly running at people in power positions. Minute left here. Finally feels like FaZe has some map control on this stalemate. Is it attaching Zuma? Starting to get pushed up. There's the flag down as well. 3 versus 2. Last player alive now is Ace, but the spawn does come in. So 2 players here. Are they going to expect this? Attach does. And there we go. There's the return.
Attach just was such a beast there. The patience to make the play in Ruins. He ends up killing 5 in a row, I believe, on that tear to return the flag. And now he's got to be awfully close to streaks. Oh, so close. 25 off. So
that's huge.
This could be very, very big for them. In 1, maybe putting through a score to end the game, or 2, to make sure EG, their chances are eliminated. But there are 4 minutes here for EG to work with. That seems like an hour in the scheme of this game.
You know the way Apathy plays this, throws that smoke down. He finally gets taken down, though. So that Bell gunfight we talk about so often goes the way of Zuma. Zuma now going to try and get pushed up Fire Alley, but Aches with that headshot takes him down. We've been talking about how crispy his shot has been in this game. And it's continued to, he's at 31-22.
He's got to get Attach a kill here.
Yep.
They need to get Attach a kill. There it is. First one comes in. He's going to get pressed from the left. He should be dead in the moment.
You take a glide bomb. Yeah.
You'd love to have more, but the glide bomb might be enough. 3.5 to go. The play clock, everything right now for EG. Well, and for FaZe.
And EG trying to get aggressive here, but it's Zuma in the Ruins, so strong. Takes down both submachine guns for EG. Now you have Aches and Assault trying to back on up, but Attach able to find one. Oh, if Assault doesn't get Zuma there, I think they call in the glide bomb. I think Zuma goes behind the glide bomb, honestly.
Well, what do you think about a streak in this spot? Do you use it to end the game with a score, or do you save it for a panic moment on defense?
I think there was a good opportunity there. Zuma would have basically had a 1 versus 1 because the streak probably would have found one, and he's off. But now you have another situation. 3 go dead. There's just 1 player left. It's Assault. You saw Priestley just trying to get away, but now you might call it in. As soon as Attach comes in off spawn, this is such a big kill for Replays to find one. He's able to do it, and he buys enough time to find the second as well. And he's going to call the streak in and get all the information. FaZe going to take this series 3-0.
Some spectacular moments from FaZe. They come back.
The pressure's on, Maven.
They come back in the CTF, and absolutely the pressure now on Evil Geniuses. They collapse.
My box.
They collapse in stage 1. Are they at risk of doing it again? More than likely, if you take a look at how FaZe was able to get in. If they do, this series is the big one.
Now pressure on EG to just get a win.
So now it's what, 6-6 for FaZe and EG at 7-5, correct?
Yep. Again, EG, I mean, both of these teams have very difficult schedules this week.
There's not much of an easy schedule in this particular division, right? I mean, I guess with the way Splice has been playing and Epsilon, like those are your two easy matches.
You have an Epsilon day. That's sort of the big thing, and I don't think either of these guys do.
So. I think when I looked at it, like pretty much all the bubble teams are just playing each other. Like that's why it was awesome.
To me, the big one for FaZe is tomorrow. I think they can beat. I think whoever they play Thursday, I think I give them the edge. I forget who it is.
That's what TK and Envy they have left?
I think tomorrow is TK, though. That's the big one for me. That is a very tough test for FaZe.
Okay, so yeah, Thursday will be TK FaZe. I forget what the final one is, but it's all going to come down to these last couple of matches. Oh yeah, no matches tomorrow, July 4th. We're going to be having a barbecue party and celebrating America. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time. But that was a big win. And this is what I said. I said on Trading Shots, I thought FaZe would win this series. Like when their backs are against the wall, this team can be very, very good. We've talked about a lot of times that Attach is sometimes a player that isn't that great on a side stage. We put him on the main stage, the lights on, and he can dominate. Like right now, like you lose, you're basically out. You lose, you're done. When you know you're playing from that spot, you got to think like if there's going to be a world champion that just comes out and plays like the way they're capable of, it happens in these spots, man, where it's do or die.
I mean, Attach though has been playing pretty darn.
No, yeah, he has. I'm just saying, like this team, like you got to think if they're gonna click, this is where it happens, man, when it's do or die. But we do have Jess on stage now after that big FaZe victory.
Thanks, Clint. Well, that was a fantastic 3-0. Going into that series, what were you expecting?
We knew they were a good team, so we just need to come out and play our game. We've been putting in a lot of time, so we just came out, did our thing, and we got the 3-0.
Yeah, on that note, Replays mentioned before the match that you guys have been working on your hard point. What kind of changes did you make there?
Just playing smarter, more consistent. Throughout the year, we've been really inconsistent, so just finding like a consistency to play smart, play the right way, and just make the right plays, and it's been helping a lot.
All right, well, we have 2 more days here in the stage 2 for your division. So what is your goal for the remaining 2 days?
I'm just going to keep putting in work. Go back, watch some film, keep getting better every day. Obviously, we have champs coming up as well, so we're just going to keep getting better, and if we win out, we can make it. So we're going to keep working hard, and hopefully we can make you fans proud.
All right, well, thank you so much for the interview. This has been your PlayStation Instant Reaction. We'll be right back after a quick break.
We are going to see a very important matchup next, and ultimately FaZe Clan was able to come out here with a very important victory as well. These final two matches of the day we knew were going to be big for the standings in this division, and ultimately FaZe getting that 3-0. I mean, we talked about that chaos scenario. We're starting to get close to it now.
Oh yeah, FaZe are right back in the mix now. They beat EG. EG has a tough schedule left, and if FaZe can win out, I mean, they could definitely crack into that top 4. It's not out of the bounds for them yet at all, and they just look dominant in that 3-0 over EG.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so the 4 teams that we have to think about right now, we're kind of breaking this down because it's one of those big picture scenarios. You obviously have Evil Geniuses and FaZe Clan that just played, and we have FaZe Clan winning. Next, though, we have Red Reserve versus Team Caliber. Red Reserve, today, after they beat Epsilon, mathematically 100% is in the top 4. They're definitely going to playoffs. But the thing is now TK, Evil Geniuses, FaZe Clan, these are all teams that are kind of in the mix, and Envy is also one of those teams in the mix. But with FaZe actually pulling down this victory, it makes it hard for some of these other squads to actually crack through.
It does, and selfishly, that's what I wanted to happen because, you know, it makes it interesting for ourselves. Sorry, EG fans out there, but it makes it, you know, a little bit more interesting kind of coming to it towards the end of this. You know, is their dream still alive? Absolutely. Are they out of it? No. Can they still make it? You know, it's all these ifs and buts, but I think FaZe there, they not only come out, but the 3-0 says a lot. You know, I was questioning the second map, why that was played. I'm sure we'll go into that. But FaZe kind of coming out here, getting that confidence, resurgence. And I think some of the guys on social media were like, we just need to go into this, win every game, win all our games, and just focus on ourselves. And that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page. Like, it's really exciting at the end of this to start to see we might be down to the last day here this week, all the way on Friday, being like, okay, who's going to make it into the top 4? So excited for that reason, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's actually break down what happened. How was FaZe able to come out with this 3-0, Nameless?
Well, they absolutely dominated on that first map. And in second, in St. Marie Search and Destroy, EG were playing so well. They were executing strategies flawlessly. They were up 5-3. And then you just see FaZe, just this resurgence. They just come out there. They win 3 straight. They take the map 6-5. And then at that point, I mean, you got dominated on game 1. You lose game 2 by like around 11 where you should have won, and then it's like they're up 2-0 on you at that point. Like, EG was just beat. There's nothing that they could do. That CTF phase turned up as well at the end in OT and closed it out 3-0. It was just tough for EG, you know, getting to that round 11 and losing. Like, that map right there, that was what put them in the coffin.
You know, I feel like one of the things that we have to say with EG, though, S&D's definitely improved quite a bit, but ultimately FaZe going to get the win here. Play of the game presented by Scuff as well. Going to be attached, and it is going to be in that S&D.
I mean, a lot of it kind of, as this goes down, you'll see Attach kind of push this to that round 11. And
gun skill.
It's gun skill, it's positioning as well, just kind of the way he's still crouched coming out of this, utilizing everything in his arsenal as well, kind of being ready. Again, Nameless kind of said it there. Should they have won that? You don't know. Numbers were against them, but Itachi is that kind of player in Search and Destroy who kind of comes up clutch in those 1v1s. But, you know, in 1v2s, 1v3s, things like that, it's a lot. You know, the odds are against you. And for a player like that to kind of step it up, you go into the CTF with all that momentum. I actually thought the CTF would be a little bit more convincing, to be honest.
I mean, one of the big things before we even jumped into the series, Nameless, was you were saying, look, FaZe is made up of a roster of players that are just liable to go off at any time. And we really do see that from FaZe, but I gotta ask the question here, gotta be completely fair. Do you think that they can keep it up? Do you think that they can always come out this hot long enough to qualify for the top 4?
Yeah, I definitely think they can do it. I mean, we saw, what was it, week 2 in the first 2 weeks that they had where FaZe just went on that spree and they won like 3 straight matches. They just have to do that again. What is it again? It's the second week where FaZe just needs to turn up and win a few matches to make it back into that area. So I definitely think FaZe has what it takes, and that match proved it all right there.
And the thing is